A train spotter's paradise as the Bluebell Railway canters through the Sussex countryside in a Conservative stronghold. It's very railway, children. We're jumping on board to ask our captive audience whether the general election has been an exhilarating ride so far, or not dissimilar to a delayed train from hell. We meet Joe, a self-confessed lefty living in a Tory area.
Basically, I'm sick to the back teeth of all of them. I think they're out of touch because it's the Westminster bubble that they've got into a kind of habit of behaving as though they're some sort of debating society.
For Joe, the cult of personality is just a distraction from the issues she wants sorted.
Crumbling social services, crumbling public services, housing scandal that's been going on for absolute decades, the environment, cost of living, just about everything really. It seems as though nothing works properly anymore.
A couple of carriages along Colette and Graham's is a 20-year love affair, a meeting of hearts and political minds.
We met in UK and I shut him up.
You shut him up?
I said, come to my party.
However, do not mention the B word to this Anglo-French couple. What did you think of Brexit?
It's terrible. A terrible mistake for anybody. I mean, are you happy to take to wait in line at Dover to show your passport, to be fingerprinted like a criminal when you go to Europe? Are you happy to do that? That's Brexit.
The bulk of the time I've been voting Conservative. What has put me off this time, I think that Sunak and Starmer are nice men. I'm not sure that either of them has got the temperament to run the country. But I think it's going to be Labour, frankly, and to be honest with you, and hope for the best.
Somewhat nervous laughter from a Labour convert. As the train rolls into the station, it's time for some soul-searching with its driver, Russell.
I am looking at who is going to secure the country, who is going to save us from these right-wing nutjobs who are in power at the moment, who's going to save the media from right-wing interference.
How do you think Rishi Sunak's doing so far in the general election?
Well, the bloke's just incompetent, isn't he? He's got no empathy with the common man, multi-millionaire. He can have no idea what it's like to manage on a limited budget, and he's shown no sign of being able to manage a whelk stall.
Tell us what you really think, Russell, won't you?
Well, I could tell you what I really think if you like.
Please do. And we're saved by the whistle as the train sets off again when we meet Anthony, who is a Tory voter but was disappointed with Rishi Sunak's French exit on D-Day.
I thought he was terrible at D-Day. That was not acceptable. And as an ex-Air Force officer, I can tell you it didn't go down well. Apart from that, he came out better in the dispute, in the argument with Sir Keir Starmer.
For the Lanks family, election night will be a sleepless night, and not just because they have a toddler.
I'll stay up all night for it.
Will you
With a couple
really?
of friends, I will, yeah.
You're going to do an all-nighter?
I am, yep. Yeah, we'll eat some pizzas, eat some crisps, stay up all night.
What is revving you up about this general election?
If I'm honest, it's seeing the end of 14 years. I haven't loved it. I think it's about time we had a change. And to be honest, I just want grown-ups in the room again.
Even some middle-class families are struggling and are at food banks. What must it be like for people who wouldn't call themselves middle-class?
Clearly, there's no such thing as the quiet zone on this train. Emerging out of the smoke, could there be a change in direction in this Tory heartland?